Alright, I'm having a pulse analysis on gold. This is a big time frame, little bit bigger than the previous time frame that I've been using to do pulse analysis, because there is something that I need to deal with in terms of trading goals. In terms of trading gold, gold has is too volatile. So for a account that I'm having and I'm very aggressive, I used to take much risks. I used to use more big leverage on my account. So gold, I need to have a very standard pre-analysis. Okay, so let's dive in and do the post analysis from this area. So let me look for my areas. First thing first, by looking at everything from the left of the screen, which is the 13th, Monday, 13th November 2023, we can see everything is pointing to the everything is pointing upwards. So everything, it looks like upward. Price is looks we are going up. So and then, not to mention, I used to check my where is my territory recent data, because I cannot read the market. I want to trade maybe in the next one day, maybe next session, or maybe next session, or one day or few days. Reading all these things, or going to the monthly, it doesn't matter, or going back to the maybe a lot of back to get data. It doesn't matter. What it matters a lot is the data as close to where you want to trade. Let's assuming I want to trade the next session or the next day. So all I need to do is to look at the data as close as possible. Okay. Now, if you look at the price of the if you look at the price of price of 2040, we can see price was consolidated around that area. There was no high, no lower lows, and around maybe sometimes like which is Thursday, that's December, something has happened. It then broke up, and then it stays. So I will have to put my territories like this and say, okay, this is the guy. I normally put a purple line as my territory. So which is then where it all initiated. I'm looking at this area two out, which is these two places. Even if price come here and go below here, I can still consider it for the buy if I have any kind of reaction for the buys. If I find the reason to do the buys, I will still do the buy. Except I go below here and price didn't flies back like this. I will still if price flies back like this, I will still consider a buy. But if price go below and stays like it crash like this and stay like this, then I will just say okay, the buy perspective now change to the sell perspective, because of we break initiate where the price initiate the buys. We now take out that it's not support and resistance. It may look like support and resistance, but it's not support and resistance. Now it's beyond support and resistance, because support and resistance can tell you you can buy here, but it may go slightly lower, and then you will still maybe switch from the buy's perspective to do the sell, and then it will jump back again. You know how that thing work if you are belong in this industry. So generally, I look at this much data and I say, okay, this data is enough for me to say, oh, the market is in the buyer's territory. And not to mention, if we are to, there is something that I used to do, measuring the each day, which is this dotted line is representing the previous day, and the previous day and the recent day, like previous day momentum. So if you look at this, we can see that there is an increase in the market. When we look at on Tuesday or Wednesday, this is the size of Wednesday, this is the size of Tuesday. We can see price has increased. There is momentum in this one. So if we can have the pullback, we can do the buy. So based on these two reasons, number one, the data that the price that took time here, it's pretty much for me to say, oh, I can now visually see that the market is in the buys momentum for me to trade the next sessions. Then if I go down, I can say I'm going down to the 1 hour. If I go down to the 1 hour, there is something that I like to use, which is I can see the sequence of the higher highs, higher low. This is higher highs, higher low, and then we have market boom, it crash. Then we go no higher high. Then now the market is facing down. So we need I normally like to see where the buyers, where price will look like this. Look at price was lowest like this. Price was from here going up, and then look at, if you look at this thing as price, there is nothing in the front. You can see there is a reason for anyone to do a buy and sell, which is this area. People will be looking at this area and took the sell, which is why the market have to take time before it will even go back up. So we need some kind of thing that will make people to look at this thing instead of a buy. They will start thinking it's a sell, because there is all reason lined up to the buy side. So if we are to look at something like this, we can see that price went higher, rest, and then went higher. Then it took this rates. This is a lot of rest, and then price went no higher high, consolidate, and then it took another rest. So it seems we need these buyers to quit. We need these buyers to quit. We need these buyers to say we are not more. It's not a buy anymore. They will just exit their positions, so that we can say, how did the buyers will come? That will be, we need some kind of, okay, you see that level, price has to go there and then crash. So when it crashes like this, it will take time before it will go higher, but we need people or these buyers, whichever one, if it comes here as low as here and pops out, then it jumps back immediately into the price of 2050, we can still look at the buy possibility. So for me, I'm still looking at for the buy possibilities. The buy possibilities is more and more reliable. So why I don't want to go down to the 15 minutes, because now it's a big time frame. We are looking for a big movement. So that definitely our target has to go as from the 4 hours. I will be looking for this area as for my target, which is this area. This area, I'll be looking at 2091, even though maybe price will go above that price, but this is where I'll be looking for price, because if we look at the left, we see there is no any resistance that will stop the market to go that area as close as, but maybe there will be a resistance, maybe far bit, far. If we look at, maybe we go maybe to the daily, to the 4 hours, to the weekly, like we can find maybe the reason why the price can crash before it will reach this level. But this level is the level I'm looking for, 2091. I don't have any bias like maybe it will crash down. Unless I go below this price, I'm still looking at the momentum for the buy side. So let's see how it's going to pan out. I'll give the update of the pulse analysis. Maybe if I'm able to trade the Asian session, if the trades move at the Asian session, I will still give the update. But if I did not trade it, maybe the next day, that's Wednesday, tomorrow, I can still see whether the trade is ready for me to do the buys. I'm waiting for price at least to do some dropping again, like, because we made a higher, this is the highest point, first lower highs, then we are looking for the lower low. Even though we jumps back, people are looking now, is in the process of making decisions. Some people are looking for the buy, some people are looking for the sell. So whoever wins, the price will go, the market, the money will go into their pocket. All right, this is all for this trade.